Hi, you're listening to Disorient Radio on SURG FM with your hosts, Sophia
and Imogen,
where we remap the Middle East one song at a time.
This has been a bit of a idea that's been sort of mulling around for a while, and Sophia and I, we're tired of media coverage dominated by ruins, religious fanaticism, and ancient, retributions. So Disorient Radio will showcase the best alternative Arab and Middle Eastern music and hopefully change the way you view this vast, diverse, and culturally rich region. So today's show will kind of be a bit of a crash course / introduction into our personal favourites and the most popular Arab rock, hip-hop, and electro music.
Perfect. So we're going to get started with probably our absolute favourite band from the region. We're a bit obsessed. They're called Mashrou Leila. So they're a Lebanese rock band formed in 2008 in Beirut. And the band's name involves a bit of a pun, in Arabic, obviously. So the name can either be interpreted as Night Project or Layla's Project, which is probably a nod to one of the ex-girlfriends of the band members.
Yeah, and best not to sexually objectify them, but they're a very sexy band, and Sophia and I are thoroughly obsessed with them. We're so sort of...
Delusional would be the word.
Yeah, delusional is the word. We're such Layla-holics that we think that when we go to Beirut, when we travel to Lebanon, we're already best friends with them, we're already dating them, we're already, touring
Just going
Europe
to bars
with them.
and clubs with them. It's quite sad.
Anyway. And they've undergone quite a musical transition over the past couple of years. So they used to sort of be like the Arabic Mumford and Sons, and they do sort of like folkish shit.
Banjo.
With their latest album, Ibn al-Layl, they've got more of like a pop rock beat, and the entire album sort of takes place within the politically, socially, and sexually charged, Beiruti nightlife.
So we're going to just talk quickly about one of our favourite songs. It's called Maghawir, and it's political, and it narrates a shooting in a Beiruti nightclub and kind of provides a critique of masculinity or militarised masculinity in how they've experienced it in Lebanon, and then unpoliced violence. And I think that we can kind of attribute some of the political themes of their songs to the fact that in the region, often the government and politics isn't an expression, it doesn't have quite free political expression. So this is relegated to the cultural sphere in the form of art and music.
Yeah.
But I will stop talking about them, even though I do love them, and we'll get on to the first song, which is called Djinn. Imogen, do you want to give an introduction?
Djinn isn't it from the...
Basically, Djinn are kind of spirits, it's kind of conceptualized in the Quran and Islam. It's just spirits that float around. I'm sure that's really not doing it justice.
It's a very sexy song.
All right, so this is Djinn by Mashrou Leila.
نشرب من قلب الغزال ننخر الأرض بعصيان ليطوف الخمر من العين كل النسوان والرجال جايين لابسين الجلود بانتظار اللي بيموت وبيعود نسمع حكمات الأعناب كل الحكم بالأعناب رح ننشر حالنا بس الله معنا ما شربش اللزوزة ولا الشاي أنا رح برق حزني حنسى اسمي حاطي نفسي لليل ما شربش اللزوزة ولا الشاي أنا رح برق حزني حنسى اسمي حاطي نفسي لليل وعمدت كبدي بتجن برقص لعوض من الجن رح غطس كبدي بتجن باسم الأب والابن بكرة بسقوها بالليل يوم القيامة حيقوم لكن الخمار ما بيرجع قد الهدوم
that was Jin by Mashrou Leila. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and it's really interesting how, like, Mashrou Leila especially, but like other Arab musicians as well, are like fetishized and orientalized by the Western media. So, like, you know, like they're constantly branded as like, you're the voice of the Arab Spring, or like, look at these Arab rock musicians, as if to sort of be like, oh my God, you're Arab and you're an artist, you're not a terrorist.
Exactly.
What a novelty. And I mean, like Mashrou Leila get this constantly. So in an interview where they were talking about their latest album, they were asked by these journalists, like, can you even buy CDs in Lebanon?
Yeah, that's such a... I was talking to my mum about that yesterday, and she was like, even her growing up, being born in Australia, she used to get asked, do they have books in Lebanon? Do they have movies in Lebanon? It's like, it's not barbaric, please.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like interesting to see how sexuality comes into it as well. So Hamid Sinu, who's the lead singer in Mashrou Leila, he's gay and he's Muslim, and that comes up in all of his interviews, as if to sort of be like, his sort of like musical but also like sexual modernity gives him like civilizational status. He's not like the other Arabs, you know, they're not barbaric like other Arabs.
Yeah, a point to also add to that, another factor that gives them civilizational status is their multilingualism. Like, they all speak English, French and Arabic, and so they're more accessible to a Western audience. It's easy. We don't need to put effort in terms of contacting them and understanding their kind of, I don't know, deal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And as well then, like, their work is sort of only appreciated insofar as it's political. So when Ibn al-Layl came out, they were sort of frightened that their fan base would desert them because it was their most, like, social as opposed to, like, explicitly political work.
Exactly right.
Yeah. Well, the next song is Habib Galbi, which means Love of My Heart by Awa. Awa are an Israeli-Yemeni band made up of 3 sisters, and they sing traditional Yemeni folk songs to electric music. And the latest single, Habib Galbi, became a worldwide hit after they released the incredible music video. You must all check it out, Habib Galbi Awa. And it's also the first Arabic language song to hit #1 in the Israeli charts. So this is the PAFF remix, and have a listen, it's incredible.
So that was Habib Galbi from AWA. So the next song that we're going to play is by a Palestinian rap group called Damn, and it's called If I Could Go Back in Time. So this band or hip-hop group, they're from the town of Lud, which is in Israel. So they're actually Israeli Arabs.
Palestinian
Arabs,
citizens
sorry.
of Israel.
Yes.
They're Palestinian.
And so Damn is basically, it's another play on words as well. So in English it stands for the Arab MCs. Beautiful. And then Dam in Arabic means eternal, but it also means blood, and it means blood in Hebrew as well. So this song is kind of a critique of honor killings within their Palestinian Arab society. And the song begins with the death of a woman at the hands of her family due to her refusal of the arranged marriage or the husband they had picked for her. So it goes backwards from when she has died to when she's a child. So it's a beautiful song. Fantastic. So this is Lo Irja by Damn.
قبل ما تفضل ما كانت عايشة نسرد قصتها بالعكس الجريمة للولادة جثتها قفزت من الحفرة لحافة الأرض طلعت العظم من جبينها وانبلعت بالفرد صدى صوتها صرخ وهي ردت عليه دموعها تصعد من الخد للعينين من ورا غنت الدخان وجوه العيلة أخوها بلغ خجل حط الفرد بالجيبة لقى نزل المجراف ودهن عرق عجبينه بهزت راس اكتفى من القبر ومقاييسه جروها عالسيارة هي تضرب أقدامها كعاصفة رمال تمحي أفر بعسالها دخلوها عالباجاج مش عارفة لوين بس عارفة إنهم طلعوا ثلاثة ورجالتين وصلوا البيت رموها بعنف عالتخيل بدك تهربي برا البلاد صحوها بطريقة
تخفى كانت تحلم نعكس حياتها علينا بركن نفهم عقارب الساعة تتحرك من اليمين لليسار بتراجع خطواتها مثل اللي تاهت بمسار نامت جاهزة كم من قرش للتاكسي تذكرة وجواز سفر تحت الوسادة الجواب خلي الأوعي بالخزانة بتلبس حياة جديدة وإذا سألوها لإيش الحقيبة واستأذنت للنوم قامت عن الطاولة أكلت منيح مجبورة تمثل اليوم الأنف وقف نزيفه هيك مبين لهم بس الجرح طري قبل ما يثبتوها حتثبت لهم إمها عتبتها حياتك جنة صدق لما ندوق الممنوع فيش إشي بتخبى ساعتين قبل العشاء سماعة انطرت اللي من صدمة رنت التليفون لو ترجع بالزمن ايش كنت بتسوي شو كمان سمعينا صوتك ما تجاوب ما نسأل صار قصتها كالمعايير بحياتها بالعكس ايديها بالوجه طلب النجدة ايدين اللي حواليها بالوجه هم بيقرأوا الفاتحة ورقة الرزنة من قلبها يوم ورا ساعد مسا نقاش يداه اخوها قمر شلل دم بجري من شفايفهم بنصب الانف صوت لكبة من وجهها انطلقت ايد الاخ لاول مرة بحياتها ترفض اما اعلنت بفرح بكرة بن عمك جاي يطلب اذا بمسك البوم حياتها وبقلب ما بصطف صورة فيها يمخدم موقف مستصحي الصفحات بيدي يتلسم الماضي ملطخ بدم وعيون تدمع بس وعدكم الجريمة للولادة وجوههم غاضبة كأنه خبروهم جريمة
أجدكم بنت
البداية
So that was If I Could Go Back in Time by Damn Palestine. So they actually got a lot of criticism for this song because people felt like they were airing the dirty laundry of their community without kind of contextualizing it in the Palestinian National Liberation Movement or aspirations for Palestinian statehood.
So they got a lot of flack for like not contextualizing it within the national struggle, not bringing it back to like the Israeli occupation. But yet like there is a truth in that, like, as like Salim Haddad said, you know, the framing the rights of sexual minorities, but in this case you could talk about Palestinians, like should be done in the context of wider equality and rights for people as a whole in the Middle East.
I understand that. I do agree with it, but I also feel like kind of people do have a duty to call that out in their own communities. Yeah. And there has been a long tradition of Arab and Palestinian indigenous feminism. So it's not as if it's kind of, they're not looking towards Israel or Israeli internal feminist politics, drawing those critiques from there. You could say that with the kind of
stuff
gay
like
movement.
Pinkwashing, yeah.
Pinkwashing.
Absolutely.
But I do think that it's important because Palestinians, they do have a lot of indigenous literature and inspiration to draw on from that.
Yeah, and I think Tamer Nafar, when like Dam responded to that article, which was like really widely circulated, like I think he wrote like, when we write songs, we don't sit around and think like, what would America or Israel think of this?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you know, like they document, you know, the own struggles of their own generation in service of their own communities. Like, yeah. So the next song is Hamdulillah, which means praise be to God. It's an incredible song by The Narcissist and Shadia Mansour. The Narcissist is an Iraqi-Canadian MC, and like he holds a soft spot in, you know, both
Our
Sophia and
hearts,
I hearts, because he's so proud of his Iraqi heritage, and he like incorporates it unashamedly into all of his work, and in a way that's like really accessible for young Arabs to get behind and like be proud of their own heritage.
And his music videos are quite entertaining.
Oh, incredible. And then Shadi Mansour is the same. She's an incredible Palestinian MC and sings a lot about, you know, like Palestinian national pride. And her song, Kafir Arabia, is amazing. Get on it, guys. But this is Hamdulillah, and it's a beautiful song about like universal love, like piety, and it reflects on like the struggles that are in their own communities, and it's all about solidarity. So here's Hamdulillah.
الحمد لله لأحبابنا اللي دلولنا فرقوا كلامي للي ما عم بسمعونا لأجل الإنسانية لأجلك يا بصرة
Bismillah, like the feeling when I miss Falah, then wish to God and clouds to lift us all. Alhamdulillah, I wonder if BB can ever see me, and if I go back to Basra, will it ever receive me? Bismillah, homies that have the time to talk, now I wish for stars that angels find a walk. Alhamdulillah, I stay in order, the strength of my sister, kiss her and thank God, our mission is planned for. Bismillah, Mamati, Inti Hayati, Mom the best one, hold her close to heart like my left. Alhamdulillah, for the truth in the being is beaming as the moon queen. You bless my future to be with. Bismillah, for the soul's anguish, love, and the moment my brothers program these drums. Alhamdulillah, we put the truth to the test, proof that we bless students of this music at best. It goes. Militants try to split this law. Alhamdulillah, for every living day that we spent in the rays of the Shems while we praise the condemned. Bismillah, wish I could take it back and lift the harm, make a track, erase the past that we miss and gone. Alhamdulillah, he spoke so right, we listen wrong, living raw more than a living song. Give it Bismillah, so I don't rely on an image or man-made divisions for land, slave, prison, Alhamdulillah. Excuse me if I use it loosely, forget to bow down and pray. How proud are they?
Hope you hear the whispers, then ask which stand should I swing between my whisper. Alhamdulillah, forever. Hope this lasts and we live classy.
الحمد لله لأحبابنا اللي ضلونا قرأوا كلامي للي ما عم بسمعونا لأجل الإنسانية لأجلك يا بصرة.
Means fulfilling God's name without a ball and a chain. The slave falling and claim Bismillah. We're forever holding the peace. Wicked streets, crippled little beams rippling through the Middle East. Alhamdulillah. May God bless the dead and gone. Forever strong, a better song, breaking bitter bonds. Alhamdulillah. For this world and this spot to this song with these words for hip hop. Say Alhamdulillah. Stay humble and rhymes for eyes. Hate your hunger. It's like a jungle sometimes that makes you wonder.
You were listening to Hamdulillah by Nasi and Shadia Mansour. So to finish off, we're just going to play a song by Syrian DJ and producer Hello Psycho Aleppo. Imogen was telling me he lives in Beirut now after the civil war.
But he is from Aleppo, and yeah, he's an incredible DJ. So I think we're almost out of show time now. So I mean, like, this is, you know, the big overview into like our opinions for the best of Arab alternative music. Mashrou Leila, Awa, Dam, Nasi and Shadia Mansour, and to
Many
end
more
off,
to come.
yeah,
And
many more.
yeah.
Yeah, less shammy stuff. We'll mix it up a bit.
Bit of North Africa. It's
Yeah.
coming. Don't worry. Okay, so thanks for listening to the first installment of Disorient. Keep working on it. We're going to up our game. So we'll be back next week, and we're going to leave you with Tobaya Bouya by Hello Psycho Aleppo. So thank you so much for tuning in to SURG FM.
See you next week.